get
Right.
me. Now, good people, but I can't say that I learned a lot from those people, John.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
think we've lost some. We've had over the years, when I think about in this, been here a long time, Tazewell, over 45 years or more I've been here in Tazewell. And I think about people that we've lost that, see, I think in a business, when you think about Western Auto, think about what you've done up there, the people you employed. When I think about that, I think about the houses that were bought with the wages that you paid. I think about the kids that went to school, the braces that were bought for teeth. Okay, I think about the things in people's lives, the school books that were bought because of the wages that you paid. And I think about that. A payroll dollar is worth $7 to a community, one payroll dollar. Now, it's not like other money, but a payroll dollar is. If you go to Food Line and spend $100, part of that goes to payroll. Part of it just leaves.
Right.
Okay, it leaves. But part of it goes to pay that girl that's waiting on you there and pay the guy that puts the stuff on the shelf and so on. But when I think about payroll dollars, and I think about that, the lives that were changed.
John, I always tried to be fair and a little above with my employees because I expected a little more out of them.
Right.
Therefore, they deserved to get a little more. As Steve Harmon, for example, he was very helpful to me in my business.
Yeah.
Tommy Gross, very helpful to me in my business.
Yeah.
So I had people like that, but as far as people that I could...
I think you were working in a whole nother world.
That's right.
Okay, wasn't
another
the
world.
The Bible says there's many worlds among us.
That's true.
And you were operating in a different world that was
Rhodes Brown, for example, he was the CEO, and I use that word. I don't know if that's what they called him, or president of the bank. Okay, I had a great relationships with him. Did I learn a lot from him? Not a lot, but I had a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
Okay, and when I applied for a job at the bank, he's the one that I had to go through. I didn't get the job, but that didn't make me think any less of him.
Right.
That was his call.
All right, think about this. I'll touch because you've hit on a vein there. I'm a firm believer that there's things happen to us that we don't like, that are in God's plan that put us in the direction we need to be in.
Yeah.
I come back from the children of Israel when they come out of Egypt. When God sent Moses to Pharaoh, he said, I want you to go to Pharaoh, tell him, let my people go. And by the way, Moses, I'm going to harden his heart where he won't listen to you. Well, I mean, God would send a man to do something that he says, by the way, it's impossible and it's not going to happen. Okay, and then, so we see how it didn't happen time after time. Then we notice that when the Red Sea parted, I don't believe that had anything to do with the Egyptians. That was to keep the children of Israel from going back. Pillar of fire, I believe it was to keep them, because they kept saying, man, have you brought us out here to kill us? So it was God trying to work for them, but they thought the enemy was trying to kill them. And in life, I believe there's things that happen to us. I believe there's people that be mean to us that don't want to be mean to us. And I know I'm stretching this, okay? But in order for us to be in places, if you have got that job, you don't know your path.
No, I probably wouldn't have bought Western Auto.
See?
Isn't
that something?
That's a whole new different
kind
of experience I had.
Right.
But I did become a bank director.
Mm-hmm. But that's a whole different ballgame than having a job there, wasn't it?
Different ballgame entirely.
Yeah.
But it was an area that I was more comfortable in because of the type of work that I did in Philadelphia.
Yes.
I dealt with those kind of people, the board of directors and so forth.
Right.
So you're exactly right. Yeah. If I'd have got the job, I don't know, I might have been I don't know what I've been, because he was
Yes,
president, and you don't have a big organization
Right. Yes, sir.
in these local banks.
Yeah.
So
I talked to a friend of mine the other day, and I was trying to get him to swallow this pill, same one we're talking about. But he had his first marriage was a little rough, and him and his first wife had just friction all the time, and it was pretty bad friction, but it was friction, and so they ended up getting a divorce. But he's married to a young lady now that's extremely nice, and has some other children and stepchildren, and just a tremendous relationship now. And we were going down the road, and at times when they would hear him talk about his ex-wife, he would seem a little gruff. So I shared with him, I said, you shouldn't be upset at her. If she would have been nice to you, you'd have still been there.
yeah,
But look at what happened, and put you...
his course.
Yeah,